You must. Hello? Hello? Alright, cool. Listen. You must play trading like a game. And it's no more than a game. No, seriously, though. Like, you know, that kind of sounds odd. But you must. Like, ICT does. He says it the best. And it's true because he always tells you, you want to do this like it's a pseudo experience. Tell yourself this as if you know this. You're making, you are changing from a state of I must be right because I want to make money to a state of I'm observing. When you take read and you're playing it like a game, you say, well, price should go down here. You're playing it like it is an algorithm. That's why ICT says it's his algorithm, because he knows his algorithm. We could all make our own algorithm, but he's just sharing his experience and then calling it an algorithm. That's all he's doing. So it's not that there's an actual algorithm, it's that he got good at reading price action. And he can call it before it even happens because he has so much experience. You get what I'm saying? So what the, hold on, this is 20, right? So he's dropping saws people don't know. You must make it like it's a pseudo experience. Tell yourself this before it happens. Say where it's gonna go, what it wants to do. Tell yourself what high or low it wants to reach. For example, you can start off with this high. You can start off with any high or low. You can start with this high. Now I don't know if it's gonna go that high, but I can make it seem as if it is gonna go that high. Based off of this, we should go up to here. Off of that, we should go up to there. But he has concept and and you can use this concept to make it a pseudo experience. It's bro, I'm telling you, bro. You must make it like a game. Always be in an observer mindset. You should not ever be trading with the mindset of I want to make money. I know everybody said that, but you cannot be trading with a mindset of I'm trying to earn this month. Bro, you always have to come in with an observer mindset, meaning you're willing to observe anything. Anything you see, you're absorbing. You look at the wick, look at whatever the frick you want to look at. Take his concepts, apply it, and put what he says based off that. And then say price should go out here because of this or that or that. Don't mark up no bull that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Mark up things you already know. Say what price should do. Mark up your draw on liquidity. See your buy side or your sell side. Mark up your PDAs. I'm trying to, bro. You're gonna see. Watch. You must be creative with this stuff. Bro, watch so much. Watch ICT videos, please. Please, bro. Please. He's good, bro. No matter what people got their way of looking at the market by him. No matter what you want to say about him, profitable traders has gotten their way of the market by him. But yeah, I like taking this wick, and I like extending this wick specifically. Now we have the grades, and these are not random, by the way. These are actual. Whenever you see a wick like this and it doesn't tap it, right? It's fine if it doesn't tap it. Just know you can extend it in the future, and those will work. Look at the number one. See how we're tapping that. Two, and it may be used as premium sensitivity to go back to the wick. But as you see, now we have this Ferrari gap. Now this is nice. Now with this Ferrari gap, you can do the same stuff from here to here. 1, 2, 3, almost 4. But this is, I call this your volume measuring. This is the measure volume and its strength. Measure that. Look at that. Pause it right there. It started from. This is open. 1, 2, 3. Okay, only 3. But look at that 3 level. Why is that even blue? I have 2, 3 levels. That's fine. Boom. 3 level ahead. I know it seems like random, but nah. So looking at this, let's remove this. Let me see. Have you ever known someone so much you thought you got? Stand it to the right. Stand it to the right. Lock it. Anyway, alright. So look. Bro. Okay. Look. SMT from here and there. Draw it out, especially on a daily. On a daily, when you see SMTs on a daily, they're usually not bluff. So, yeah. I don't like this wick. Now, with the wick, you can do the same thing with this wick now. I'm dead serious. If we manage to go past that, seems like we don't. We see E. Now we drop down right down below. Perfect. Now this right here, the highest point of this, which is cap. That's SMT. Now you can see. Now here. Gosh dang, this SMT, but looks like you must have dropped down there. Boom. Southside tuck. So regardless of SMTs, if it's too old and it's actual valid liquidity there, like can we just take out this? That's liquidity. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I dropped there so quickly. Okay, so from that wick, you see from 3.5. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. So volume oversees SMT most of the time. If it's because high volume like this, it don't matter if we had SMT here, it doesn't matter, or here, it does not matter. Like right now we're SMT'd out, but if volume is pointed to direction down as if we want to take out the sell side, that's tough. So old. So recent SMTs are a threat. Old SMTs don't really matter. So which pair is leading? So as an out, GBP should be catching up. Ideally. Yeah, this you can send breaker blocks from 1,000 years. They should still work. If this was an area where price whatever. But here's what I don't like right here. This looks like a nice market maker sell model. Why? Look at here. Eagle lows. Accumulation basically. Right? Eagle lows. Expansion. Now we're reaccumulating. So the buy side extending down a lot of volume. Now what do you think the targets might be? here, or possibly these lows. Seriously, I'm not lying. So that's how I look at it. So, but here's how you get maximum benefit off it. You mark it out. You mark it out. Make it red with the lipstick on it. Bottom left. You do sell side. Sell side. Liquidity. Sell side liquidity. Price is looking at that. This is on. So this is about to be previous year's low thing there. But so I want you to look at this. Look at this fair right gap right here. Now here's how I want you to do with this fair right gap. This is a fair right gap you must. I stand this on it. I do the same thing as a wick. This is my greater levels. I don't need no 25%. I don't need 75%. These are the most important levels to me. 25% is, I found it to be not as high probability. You can hit it, you can have a reaction, that's fine. But if it's very bearish, it's going to react off here. If it's very bearish, it's going to react off here. If it's slightly bearish, you can react off 25%. Sometimes, you know, whatever. But we want to see the lowest of the low get respected, or the deepest of the deep get respected, basically. Or it could be used as a breakaway gap. As you can see, that's what it's looking like it's about to do. But we're not a fool. So this is sell side liquidity as well. Mark it out. Sell side liquid. Sell side liquidity. Bottom left. But here's what I'm looking at. Slow. It's like EUR is the leading asset of this whole thing. Actually, may want to take. Okay. No, it's a true manipulation. Okay. Boom. Here's what I'm looking at. The cumulative highs. Here, we can mark this as a smart money trap. Buy side. So you're gonna see. So now the sell side took, right? I'm not really liking it. This price is looking very confusing. I mean, not confusing, but I just have no experience within. I don't have strong experience with that way. With this sort of price actions, I do like them highs though for a target. So you're gonna see price. I tell you what price is gonna do. If it wants to go up to these highs, you want to extend here. Dead serious. Extend here. You want to see the. You want to see this whole area be sensitive. From 1, the yellow line, to the 5, the yellow line. You want to see this whole area be sensitive. if we are going to extend to that buy side, or it could be sensitive off of one. Now, here's where I'm at with it. I'm anticipating this to be an IVG. So, IVG negative. Or is it negative IVG? You're gonna see. So you see how we're expanding? Look at the wick, that's fine. I like to use this as liquidity though. Now this is liquidity. I look at it as a smart money trap. Smart money trap. Alright, people think they should go long there. False. Look at that liquidity. Liquidity swap. The levels. Look at the bodies. Okay, so now we're kind of in a whole new phase, but that is still capable of taking out the if it wants to. So we're not using this stuff as discount sensitivity. What I mean by like previous books, but this whole thing is yeah, you're gonna see probably really wants to go up. It's spending a little too much time that I like. Yeah, okay. So if the volume spikes all the way down, like I said, I'm using the five level theory. If we have some volume that spikes past 5 levels, then that is my confirmed sell. If it does not, I'm not confirmed no sell. And you see that as the previous video, my live stream. So right now it's just stalling. I look at this as smart money trap as well. So smart money trap. Yeah. Because if it is bullish, it will not react off here. If it's bearish, it will. As you can see, boom. That right there is your entry. When we do something like that. Now, I want you to take this, here to here. Me, I'm instantly buying. And I'm buying right to there. And I'm adjusting my stop to be right below here. I don't need to be at the bottom. I don't need to be at the low. Because I believe, actually, let's do the body. Body, that's still good. See, stopped, nice. The wick. Look at the wick, look at the wick, look at the wick. These wicks you want to mark out. That's it. Okay. Well. Don't leave me. This thing is clown. Watch this though. The eyes are still in here, by the way. The eyes are still right here. With this wick, watch the wick. Look at the order block. That's your buy. So it's going to be at this low and for the high. In a perfect world, that should do it. Break even is going to be at this point. Yep, nice volume. Extend it past that. Like I said, break evens at that point. And stop that break. Even. Possibly, who knows? I'm gonna just whatever the risk. We're gonna go like this. Right as low. Actually lies. No, we're gonna do it at the body. No, lies. Right at the top of this candle right here. Now as you see, look at the body's respecting that line, right? The CISD. Right, you respect this. This is for right gap. So my stops there. And spreads would have got me. Oh no, it's actually tight because it's on the day. So look, I'm never a liar. Now look, it's going right to that low. Boom. Right to that low. Now it's not over yet. Keep in mind, it's not over yet. Here's what I like to do right here. Same stuff. See what the frick we do from there. How far do we spend? That is 1. I count that as a level. 2, 3, only 3. Go 2 to 25 again. Watch the volume. Watch the volume. Opens here. 1 level. 2, 3, 4, 5. That is a very bullish signature. Right there. That is volume you don't want to be selling against. Okay. Lied. Ooh. Okay, so maybe I won't count that as a level. The wick itself. I'll count anything above it as a level. Anyway. Let's get this off my screen. Here's what I like right here. This is your smart money trap. See how we just took that out. Now, smart money is going to buy right here. You can place whatever. Smart money will refuse to sell below here. Watch. Right off this wick, you're gonna see. Watch, no. Now you can. We should be able to use that. Nice wick. Watch it. Watch it. Watch the wick, CE. Bodies can't close below it. I want to see a lot of volume kick in from, or break even, who knows. If it's break even, it's mostly going to spew down to these lows. This is a very weird market condition because it's looking like it's not one. That's not weird actually. What it just looks like it's not really willing to go above these highs, as I expected. It's looking like the other one, where. So now look at this. We have SMTs everywhere. Yeah, she smelling it. Alright, now. Because I might break even, so there's nothing, no structure with SMT. That is. But it's not looking willing no more. But I lied because it's about to expand because of no structure with SMT. Watch. Bam. Watch it. Watch the wick. Bam. Got it on right there. Do sauce right there. You can do. Ah! Look at that wick. It might not be safe. I don't really know. And we're safe. Not. Look at the unwillingness. Look at it though. It's a fight. It's a struggle. Okay. We decided to get to you now. Fuck. That's why I love you. Oh. This looks like SMT. This point is the highest point. Lies. This point is. So it is SMT'd. From there. Right from there. Boom. This looks about to dump down, man. It's not looking like it's really willing. No, man, this stuff is looking weird. Okay. Oh, okay. It's freaking weird, man. Gets a breeze my tie right here. Tight. Jeez, a freaking wheeze, bro. Alright, well, that worked out, I guess. And this whole thing we had. So, now we're just observing. We're not attached to any of this fuck. We're just observing. GBP was dumping. EUR was dang near accumulating. So, I mean, yeah. How many SMTs we had? Probably like 1,000 SMTs. Then again, this is where you need a weekly. If it's something like yeah. So this is perfect example right here. This one we have a weekly right versus daily accumulation. I don't give if it's whatever. I don't care if it's accumulated SMT and everywhere on the daily. If the weekly is the narrator, then the weekly is the narrator. If it's not showing like it's willing to go back to weekly, then guess what? It's gonna spill up higher just like this. So there's no need to fear. ICT's here. Block him now. Who is this? Block him now. I want you to watch. I want you to really take I want you to really keep your eyes on this whole thing right here. This is something that is, I call this PTSD. Something that is remembered, it cannot be whatever. Now it's either one thing. We can just sit here and keep on expanding and we forget about this, right? That's one thing he likes to do. He likes to run from his PTSD. Or it can come back inside of it and deal it like a man. Take this out. Take all these lows out. Continue dumping. It's only 1-2 things it can do in this type of scenario. Like, for real. It can be accumulation, manipulation, distribution, or it can just be breakout and just keep on trying to run from it. It doesn't want to revisit this area. It's afraid. Or you take it like a man, hit this very gap, and say, you know what? I can set it go back in a deep run. Let's go, boys. Take all these lows out. Take out that low. So what you want to do is go on an hour, play it fast because it's literally nothing else. Like, let me see. All right, fate kind of expanding. I'm about to say we better not be in that level again. Let me mark it out just for fun. Let me extend it. Look at that volume imbalance. Look how it's running away from the volume imbalance. And boom. I'm not profiting off of this because this stuff, I don't like this term, so I'm not gonna lie, actually. We're gonna take our sell. We're gonna stop's gonna be there, and we're gonna have whatever. So no, I lied. Look at this. This is not a smart money trap. This is smart money accumulate buys. So I lied, actually. Get this off my screen. You're gonna watch it. Watch. That's what I do in this situation. First stop's right below there. Now watch what it touches it. Watch. You can call that inducement if you want. Now watch. It's either you fly past that. I don't know. This stuff's black actually. Never mind. Wick to buy side. Okay. There you go. Okay, we test it again. How far do we want to go from there? If I were to take anything, I'm taking a sale. I don't like this wick. It looks very inefficient. It's like something that was just unhealthy and forced to print. You know. But who knows, man. This is not what I'm looking for. Smart money's doing nothing within this area. It's actually just waiting. Smart money is waiting. Watch the wick. Here's what I like to do as well. You can grade it like that. Boom. Look at the 0.5 level. Look how specific it is. Watch the trap. Watch the order block. Watch the sell. Watch the sell side. Nah, more so 50-50. But yeah, I'm not gonna take it because it's 50-50. Yeah. Fuck you. He's a bitch. I just take my stop loss out there, man. This is going. Yeah, this is okay. Somebody said they saw you. person you were kissing wasn't me. And I would never ask you. I just kept it to myself. I know the market behaviors. I know when it's gonna have the nice price action. I know when it's not. The time duration. I don't know everything. I know everything. Like for example, when we expand it back here, it's invalidating my trade. Oh, I mean, I thought when we tap there, right? Oh wait. I was looking for buys right here. We got them buys. It went up. Nah, it was really whatever. But if you wanna take that not SMT, but look at OTE or other stuff, you could do it like that if you want. Look at the OTE. It's a thing, yes. OTE is a freaking thing. Ranges are real. It's just you have to extend it in the right range, obviously. Alright, within this whole concept I'm holding here, you see this last up close candle? Last up close candle. That move, it's been higher. Boom. That is your breaker block. Now you can take this wick if you want, but this is the same stuff basically. But now we have the sweep of liquidity. So within here, you're gonna see price make a move. There's nothing within here, honestly. This is the only thing I'll look at, because this is the first very gap that made price continue past this high. So that's what's so important about this. So now, if you see price in the future able to come back down, is it gonna use? It's gonna use this as an inversion to continue down. All right, yeah. So this is your breaker. Watch it. I'm grading this. Yeah. Place them out whatever on this breaker right here, and I expect it to try to previously high. There you go. That's previously high. Look what a body stop. Almost. That's high. That's high. Now, I don't know how I would have profited off that. Yeah. So today, they would have been the only entry. That's what I'm saying. Watch your wicks, because when there's no entry on the 1 hour, you're like, bro, there's no order lock, there's no free right gap, there's nothing. What are you talking about? The daily is the gap itself. I could have gotten that actually. Like, oh, why is it respecting this? Oh, okay, never mind. Oh, watch it. This can be used as an inversion. I do like that. And dropping. Watch the fair right, yeah. Let me see it. Couple more times. Watch the fair right, yeah. Look at the dump. Oh my gosh, we love to see the institutional order flow entry to dumps. Let me see actually. Yeah, no. Here's what I want to see. I want to see little to no retracement. So I'm putting my right here if I'm right. I don't really like my entry. Here's what I'm doing. Let's chill. I don't want to see price hunt stops at all. With the institutional influence drill, you want price to be able to dump. You want to give some breathing room though, but you don't want to see it come back. You want to see it continue to dump. This is absolute valid. Okay, nice. Order block for very gap. The bear signature, I do like it, but at the same time, that's where I'm standing my OT at, believe it or not. Setting my OTE from here. To this point, and I'm watching. Nice dude, be proud of me. Look at the OTE. Look at it. Literally. Whatever. But yeah. Why'd I do that? Because experience. Bro, I cannot tell you why the order block should have failed. It's simply experience. Looking at it so many times and seeing the condition we're in, that I know that order block is not gonna be. Listen, you have to come to a point in trading, you know, exhausted markets. You have a vision of what the frick you want to see price do. Now, if it does anything other than that, look, I can't explain it because I'm most likely right. I had a vision that the entry order of engineer, it was just going to continue down and drop it down from there. The fact that it continued all the way up to this high, look, this is what I'm looking at. This is what my brain is calculating. Goes 1, 2 bullish candles, goes all the way up to this high, way past the EQ of this whole thing. So look at the EQ of this whole candle. Where is this close at? The 50%, right? So my brain calculates it. I don't need the market out. My brain calculates that. It sees it. It went all the way up to the 125 level and still failed to close below here. If it were to do that, my brain would have been different with calculating. But the fact that it closed above here and then it wants to create an order block as if it really is bearish, freak out of here. This candle didn't scream bearishness. This candle screamed bullishness. Where did that bullishness come from? This low. right here. So what I'm looking at is, if we screen bullishness from this low, then somewhere around this area is bullishness, smart money buyers. Somewhere around this area. So I'm not looking at a sell because of this order block. I know the order block was bluff because we just went up higher from here. Just because we don't pass here does not mean we're not gonna have that same retracement we had from these two candles. So this is why I quadred myself though. This is why. For things like this. Look at the wick. Look at the 2-5 level. Yes, thank you. Don't play on me. Look at it now. From this wick, you extend it. See that? 1 level, 2.5 level. Boom. So there was smart money buyers. That's what I'm looking at. So I know. You're like, bro, this is outrageous. But it comes over time, bro. Trust me. If you force yourself to look at this BS every single day, this stuff is gonna look at the order block. I was already looking at the order block, but I'm like, I don't know, something. I don't know, but hey, that's look at that order block though. Bam. Random though, for sure. Right time. The only time you want to be buying is when it hits this order block. The only time you want to be buying if it's at this specific time. You know what I'm saying? Those are 2 times. 2 versions of time. We have time as in the kill zones and time as in PDAs. The only time you want to be looking for sales is here. Anyway. Girl, what you waiting for? You know, when we start to doodle, here's what I'm doing. You guessed it, right? From here to here. Stand that along. Extend this along right here. This is exactly what I'm doing. Look at the 0.5. Look at the 1. Look at the 2 to 2.5. Surprise, surprise, huh? And oh my gosh. Can it get any better? Okay. Not quite to the tick, but still. It was great. Order block aligned with that as well. For that. Or did it? Never mind. I got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Ain't you now know that smart that we can use fit this on Wix like this. I got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Ain't you nothing but nothing? I got gotta think for you. And I can't let go. Using Fed on Wick to get ballot smart money level slash measure minutes. I just want to sound a little smart. Slash measurement. I got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. Age ain't no but a number. Ain't no but a friend. Hey, I got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. Ain't no but a friend. See how complex this stuff can get, though? I'm be honest with you. That's why you have to normalize it to your mind. It's complex, but if you do it every single day, it gets easy, man. I ain't got time to do it every single day. Think about it, go back to your job. I ain't got time, you know what I'm saying? It's that simple, bro, for I ain't gonna lie to you. If you don't got time to do it every single day, it's not for you then. Not saying it's not for you, but it's just don't do it at all then. If you don't have time for it, don't do it. Okay, because it's not like a casino. Well, it is casino. I got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. Ain't enough but enough, but ain't enough but a thing. I got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. That's what I'm looking at. I got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. Ain't enough but enough, ain't no but a thing. You never. I got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. Ain't you no but enough, ain't no but a thing. You never be. I got a thing for you, I can't let it go. Not but a thing. I got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Ain't enough but enough, ain't enough but a thing. Alright, anyway. Yeah, so that's my thing. So I'm looking at That's what I'm looking at. I'm playing Minecraft with this bit. I got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Going on daily, this is like a lot of accumulated sellers. Not sellers. Anyway, I can't believe I still have this. I should be buying my balls off from this from this low right here. Got a thing for you. I can't let go. Alright, boys, so I'm going to take this buy, but I want to show you when this trade is going to be invalid, and it's going to be invalid pretty quickly. Now if I get one, where we at with it? If I get one fully like overextended down close candle, I'm closing it. I'm just telling you before it happens. So already it's not looking. Oh, let me see. And boom, right there. I don't like that. Yep, there we go. So that's how you invalidate your trades pretty quickly. You just close it right there. You're no longer going to be in that market. If it's not, if the volume is not continuing higher, then the stuff is stalled. You don't want to be in this. You don't want to try to hold this unless you have some high time frame context. Like for example, this. Where's it at? This right here. This right here. It was stalling, but we had high time frame protecting. So it was demanding the price to go up higher. That's why it went up higher. But this is only a multi 2.5 level. The volume was bluff. We don't want to like that. We don't like that. Oh, gap up higher is not too terrible, but I'm not liking it though. I am on the weekly, correct? I am on the weekly. I know. But the weekly is meant to be played right now. I know my time frames. Look at this. Disgusting. Watch it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Didn't hit. Didn't go past 4 levels. What the is this? So, news December, bit? New July? Oh gosh. I got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. Ain't not but a friend. If I have for you, even yes. I got a thing for you, and I can't let it go. I want everybody to watch this level. Smart money is accumulating sales right above this weekly open. If I'm wrong, I'll pay you money. Now, how do we invalidate this trade? We can put a break even, or we can watch it closely. See, when I start kicking them like that, I don't really know, brother. We're gonna put stop. We're gonna put stop right above this high. You son of a bitch. I'm just not a fan of this. Yeah, geez, when it starts accumulating like that, it's gonna have another wick. And then it might dump after that, most likely. Actually, we're gonna not be. Well, we're gonna hold it at the high, and then we're going to have faith in that smart money is holding that level. I already said. Now you can start taking profits at this level. Okay, do not invite or taking 75% off and letting the rest run. Course break even. Okay, it's gonna go up again. Yeah, but if it doesn't, that's tough. Boom. I should have closed. Anyway, I got a thing for you. I need to, man. gotta listen to something. I think that's ooh. 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 Hold on, let's go back, man. That's boo friend, yeah. My guy, if we're not looking at that girl, what the are we looking at that? What the fuck is this? Anyway, good cook, but it's good. Look at that order block. Master accumulation after that. Now, why is it gonna accumulate? Got that thing for you, and I can't let go. I want you to watch this. Mark up the high, and it's low. It's gonna accumulate because it's in an awkward area. It needs to make a split decision, and if it can't, watch the accumulation. Watch the bearsness. And the fame, you, it will never be. Sosa. My levels are not random, by the way. And I can't let go. Now ain't nothing but a hang on you. Never be. It will never change. Whatever you. I told you. Go another pair. I'm playing. Ain't nothing but a friend. You, it will never be. Ain't never a number. Ooh. got a thing for you, and I can't let go. I don't know if y'all want. Oh. And I can't let go. I just noticed. Never mind. Sometime be alone. This is not gonna do nothing. I promise you, not gonna do nothing. Why do I say that with such confidence? Number one, mitigation block. That's literally it. Never mind. There's no number two after that. You're gonna see it struggle to get past it. If it does, you're gonna see it come back to here. Now it may use as support. Who knows? I doubt it though. Highly doubt it. Why? This is the 4-hour fit, right? This is the 4-hour time frame, and you need a lot of something to be able to move the 4-hour. Anyway, I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna keep